I've got myself coffee. I've got myself my 2 pairs of plastic sprue cutters. I've got my sanding paper. I've got these little, got my hobby knife. Dude, today, we are going to build the voted on miniature by guys on the stream, by guys in the chat. We're gonna be building Dexcessa, the Talon of Slaanesh. Let me actually turn on the big light as well. This mini is super cool. Also one that is not really particularly popular, it seems, on the internet. At the very least, I can't really find a lot of painting tutorials. So we're gonna have to just wing it. Yeah, that's the plan. But it'll look nice. I think after now painting for almost a year, I can do this without too much guidance. Yeah, this is going to be a world premiere for miniature painting. Now this is the Talon of Slaanesh. And Slaanesh is the god of excess in the Warhammer world. Is my music too loud? Let me see. I feel like it's really loud. There we go. Slaanesh is the god of excess in the Warhammer world. So these are basically thirsty demons. Yeah, that's basically what they are. They're like family-friendly versions of it. You're supposed to be scaroused? Is that scared and aroused at this? Yeah, I think that's pretty much the vibe they're going for. Except they're doing it in a family-friendly way, because obviously Games Workshop wants to appeal to as many people as possible. There's actually a miniature I got for my birthday, which is pretty sick. I'm gonna be using the airbrush quite a bit on this one, I think. So today, I wanna start building it. I'm not exactly sure how long this is going to take, but we're gonna start building it, and then we'll begin painting it in the near future. It's working? Yeah? All right. It's Slaanesh time. I have another Slaanesh miniature, the Keeper of Change. Keeper of Change, is that what it's called? Anyway, that one is even bigger and even scarier than this one. Or scarousier. Keeper of Secrets? Keeper of whatever. Anyway, this one is the less scary of the two. But this one's also pretty scary. I really, really like the peacock-like fabric thing that it's got going on. And I love the fact that it looks like it's floating. The fact that it looks like it's floating is really cool to me. They didn't really have to make it that way, but it's this like weird, like fake look to it. Where because of the way that the fabric falls down, it kind of looks like it's levitating. Which I think is cool. I've always been a fan of that sort of thing. Keeper of Secret, the Lord of Change, okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, so there's 2 different variants of this miniature that we can build. We can build this one, which is Synessa, the Voice of Slaanesh. A little bit of a different look. And then we have Dexcessa, the Talon of Slaanesh. So they come with a couple of different things. First off, the things that they hold in their hands. So Synessa holds like a bunch of stuff. Dexcessa has a bunch of stuff as well, but then also this like staff looking thing. And they have different faces and different heads as well. I really love the twins Lowko. I think my Synessa is the best mini I painted. Ooh, dude, you're gonna have to share pictures of it, Svent, later. If you happen to have it. Yeah, so we can build 2 different versions. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with Dexcessa. Mostly because I really like the peacock looking vibe. But I can imagine that, yeah, there's people that don't like that part at all. We're gonna go full peacock. That's the plan. Not just partial peacock. Full on peacock it is. So we have a whole lot of different sprues. I have some cheapo, not so great sprue cutters. And I've got some nice ones that we'll actually use for chipping out the models, but I don't really want to waste the sharp edge on this one. In case I accidentally ruin it. That would be a bad idea. Okay, so we gotta get started with step 1, which is finding pieces 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 6 is over here too. Not 7, apparently. Basically step 6, or pieces rather 1 through 8 minus 7. How convenient is that? I don't know when we're gonna get 7. Actually, we can just do 1 through 10, because we also need 9 and 10 over here. Okay, we'll have to find the right sprue, I guess. They're all over here, it seems. Here is number 2. Oh my god, dude. It's so small. This is the upper torso of the miniature. Camera, hey. Is my camera not doing the auto-focusing thing? Is it? Oh, I think it is now. Oh. If it's not focusing, please let me know. It's a little hard for me to always see what in the world is going on the camera. She's got abs. Is it in focus? Can you guys let me know? I think it is, right? Yeah. It looks like it's in focus now. Maybe it was just skipping it for a second. Yeah, if it doesn't stay in focus, please let me know. I did change a couple of my camera settings, a couple of my microphone settings, a couple of my old things. I know. I adjust stuff, and maybe I made it worse. Maybe not. No. Okay, that's piece 1. Here's the back, which is number 2. Yeah, it may have to do with the zoomed in distance. Sometimes I took some beauty pictures yesterday of Lionel Johnson. Took me like an hour to take photos. I took photos and then I didn't like them, and I took more photos and then I didn't like those either, and then I changed the settings of the camera 17 times to try and find some settings I liked. Okay, so this is 1 and 2. I need 4 and 5. This one's 5 right over here, which is one of the feet. And then 4 is not on this sprue, it seems. It's a leg with a spike, which is right over here. Yeah, the plan is to use the airbrush quite a bit. I am not a great airbrusher, but it seems like this is a good miniature to get practicing, you know? There's one more leg, which is right over here for 6 and 8, yes. Which apparently forms the other leg. So we'll chip out a bunch of stuff and then clean them all up. So this is 6. The other foot is over here, which is number 8. There we go. We need number 3 as well for the torso. Which is the tail. Here's the tail. I did share the pictures, yeah, I posted them on Instagram. And I did also post them on Twitter. Wait, did I chip out? No, this is 16. I accidentally moved 16 out of the thing. Nice. We'll have to find 16 later. Please help me remind that I already clipped out number 16. Please help remind me. And then we need 9 and 10. And then we'll do some actual cleaning up. I did post them on Discord too. Yeah, they're on the Discord group chat as well. If you're interested in close-ups of Lionel Johnson. They are up on the Discord server. Discord.gg/Lowko TV. This is 9. And then this one over here is 10. Is it? Where's the number 10? It looks like it's the right piece. Ah, yeah, it is number 10. Did I get the Synessa model too? So you can actually use the same kit to get Synessa as well. I only have one of these two. If I end up loving this miniature, I guess I could build the alternate version too. But again, I'm not building an army. But you basically buy the same kit twice. If you want to build that whole miniature. Gotta forget, or can't forget rather, my coffee, dude. Very important. Yeah, Lionel Johnson has been standing on my desk. He gets to hang out with me for the couple of days, you know, after painting. Hello, camera. Listen, buddy, we have to talk. Yeah, if I manually focus, it'll work. What did I do? Oh no. Are we good? Ha 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 ha. Why do you not want autofocus, camera? What? Focus mode. Continuous autofocus. Yes, please. Focus area. Let's just do the whole thing. Okay. And then you focus on the background. And then you focus on this thing again. Why are you being slow? Huh. I did change a couple of settings, but nothing all too critical as far as I know. Let me see. We can change this. Focus on the background. Focus on the mini. Focus on the background. Okay. Nice. You love the blurry effect that I got on Lionel? Yeah, that was the camera. My camera decided to not do its thing. Okay. Focus on my hand. Focus on the back. Okay. That's what we needed. Perfect. Chat, we are going to be cleaning up the body. This is a lady miniature, it seems. Ooh la la. Unheard of in the Warhammer world. It's pretty much all men. Not this one though. Now I'm going to be using a knife, chat, so the odds of me accidentally hurting myself have never been greater. Gotta try and shave off all of the little mold lines, of which there seem to be quite a lot, sadly. Some miniatures don't have this issue, but there's mold lines on the boobas. Worst place to have them. Just like having a mold line right on the side of the, I don't know, the sword. The cutting edge of the sword. That pole was rigged. Yeah. So a couple days ago, we were trying to decide what miniature I should paint next. And Echo Steel asked, Lowko, do you want me to run the pole? That's how I pictured him asking it anyways, because he asked it in Twitch chat. And I said, sure, if you could, that'd be great. So he gave 5 different options. And for this one, it said Dexcessa, and then between brackets, vote this if you're horny. Naturally, it ended up getting 80% of the votes. Hello guys, saw someone spamming your emotes in a League of Legends stream. How do you feel about it? Whoa. We need a time, a place, a username. We need more details, Osva. Osva over here snitching on the fellow subscribers. Who was it? Snitching is encouraged. Over here in Lowkopia, we like it. No, it's important, dude. You gotta make sure you share the Lowko television emojis on other channels. I'm sure, you know, you picked it up as somebody in the community that liked watching League of Legends, right? Which, it could be interpreted that way. I consider it a little bit of missionary work. Yes, exactly. A little bit of missionary work to tell the good people of League of Legends about better content, better games, better streams. You preach the word of Lowko? Yeah. Very good, Brusik. That's why you went to Pakistan as well, right? Very nice. Tyler 1 died in their heroic raid. I saw a little highlight clip of that. He was just shouting, big heals, and then he died. Like 25-year-old content, they're still struggling out there. Jeez Louise. To be fair, those raids were always gonna last as long until everybody died. Right? Like, that's the whole purpose of playing hardcore. Hardcore World of Warcraft, that is. You play until the drama ends. Okay, that's good enough for now. There is no StarCraft at I Am Katowice this year. That is indeed correct. I Am Katowice seems to be exclusively Counter-Strike now, which is wild. It really is kind of sad. Normally this would be the time of the year, at least over the last bunch of years, that I would be in Poland. And I miss it already. I always liked Katowice. Very fun event. But yeah, no StarCraft there this time around. I'm sure Intel is not happy. Or at least having a single game event when StarCraft has always been part of the lineup and has always done really well for them too. It's kind of wild, man. At least I always get the vibe that it does well, because it always sells out. Like, if you know, like last year, people literally had to be the night from the venue because there wasn't enough space for, like, you know, fire security reasons and whatnot. They couldn't allow everybody into the venue. So it just, yeah. It's kind of sad that, I don't know what's going on, man. Like, somebody's hamstringing a lot of StarCraft events, I think. I don't know what's going on in that department. Somebody is screwing things up. Anyway, it is what it is, chat. Does this fit perfectly over here? Yes, it does. Okay. Now, where do I put the glue? I think we put the glue over here on these sides. I'm gonna be using a little bit of plastic glue. What's good on TJ? TJGML, well-managed nails. Dude, I get so many comments on my hands. I get a lot of people commenting on my hands when I play, or when I stream this sort of thing. Did we get a hair on the stream? Sick. We can see the bot spot, Lowko. Do I have a bot spot? Shit, dude. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. Okay, you guys will get a little bit smoother here. I don't really want to have these strong joining lines here if we can at all avoid it. Miniature stream enjoyers are obsessed over hands and nails. You know what? I never really thought about my nails or my hands much, but ever since streaming miniatures now for about a year, I've had a lot of people giving me nice messages about my hands. I thought they just existed on my you know, at the ends of my arms. But apparently they need to be discussed in depth. Lowko has a manicure before each yeah, for sure. I'm gonna take these compliments to the grave, chat. Okay, we gotta get our tail on. She has a tail, chat. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. But she has one. Okay. Using the plastic glue to sort of have this stuff mold together a little bit better. So we have the torso. Whoa, whoa, was that my microphone? I am so sorry about that, dude. It stopped doing that. No, was that super loud? Ah, I thought I figured out the bug. That was supposed to be figured out. I can't figure out why that happens. That hasn't happened in a long time. Well, I don't see anybody absolutely losing their mind, so I guess it wasn't the end of the world, but I'm using a microphone. And I have not found the reason why this wireless mic has a little peep, a little, I don't know. It only does it every once in a while, it seems, these days. It used to do it very frequently, and then kind of went away. Didn't do it for months. I barely heard it, Lowko, it was fine? Okay. It's very annoying, because I can't troubleshoot it. Like, I can't recreate it, so I don't know how to troubleshoot it. It's a bit weird. Okay, we'll let her dry for a little bit. And then, in the meantime, we'll have some legs. Legs for days. We have 2 of them, actually. Maybe more like legs for 10 minutes would be a better way to put it. Okay. Maybe it's just to wake up the people, you know, that fall asleep to my content. Gotta make sure that they're on their toes. So I did add a limiter to the microphone, meaning that it doesn't have like all the volume in the world, which I think probably helps a lot. Maybe that's the best solution. I don't really know what's causing it, but I guess if it's not super loud, it's not gonna be the underworld when it happens every once in a while. It's a bit weird though. It's probably my audio interface. I think it's probably my audio interface and not so much the microphone itself. I have 2 wireless mics and both of them have done it. They actually brought out a while ago now. They released a much smaller version of my current audio interface. My current audio interface is for like 4 microphone inputs at the same time, which I never ever use. If it breaks, I'll probably get the smaller one. Like if the main mic starts having issues, I will have to get something else because I really don't want to have weird noises in my YouTube casts. That would be bad. Okay. There we go. Maybe the microphone is reporting to the mothership. Maybe that's what it is. Dude, I saw a Reddit thread the other day. Actually, I think this was yesterday. Somebody said that the queen getting nerfed in StarCraft 2 is misogyny. The most interesting balance wine I had ever read. You guys just couldn't handle the best unit in the game being feminine. Now the mothership is probably one of the best, so, you know, at least there's still something. Dude, a few days ago, half of my chat was sick. Are you guys still all sick, or like, what's going on? Everybody was whining that they were sick. Half of my stream apparently got each other infected. Don't know what you guys did, man. I haven't been sick in donkeys. I've not been sick in a long time. I'm generally very healthy, it seems. You got gastroenteritis? I don't even know what that means. Sounds rough. You got inflamed intestines? Oof. Yeah, like I don't know, like literally like about a dozen people the other day were saying that they were sick. They were homesick, or they were trying to work from home, or just trying to make do. A lot of people sick, it seems. I don't know what you guys do when I'm not on stream, dude, but clearly something gross is going on. Yeah, apparently you guys hang out in League of Legends streams. Well, that gets you infected in a heartbeat. No wonder you got sick. What's good on Terminator? Hello, hello. You're slowly dying? You give it another 40 years now? Aren't we all? Aren't we all? 40 years? Man. Dylan is aiming low. Can't be disappointed, I guess. Health-wise, I'm okay, but I took the day off to avoid burnout. Okay. Oh, shit, your doctor said you may be having heart issues, Echo? Damn. Okay. Yeah, take it easy in that case. For sure. So what does that mean? Like, do you have to get tested for stuff, or? This knife is relatively blunt. This is not a very sharp knife. I've used this one many, many times. I also use the back more than I use the front part of it, but... You're getting it checked? Okay, in March? Gotcha. Hope it's nothing, dude. Hope it's just stress or whatever. That was the closest appointment you could get. Fair enough. Have you been painting at all, Dylan? Maybe you haven't been streaming, but I feel like maybe you have been streaming and I just missed it. I feel like I haven't seen any work anyways in a while. But that might be down to me. Sometimes people change their streaming schedules or whatever. Gets a little tricky. Oh, snap. Okay. Your heart rhythm is really off? It skips a beat and it catches up with a big thump, and apparently that makes you exhausted and tired all the time? Okay. That does sound like something you can fix with medication and whatnot, I guess. Isn't that why they use pacemakers as well, to like keep heartbeat consistent? Sucks that you have to deal with any of that, man. It's not fun. Hope it's an easy solution. Yeah, that sucks. You haven't been painting much? Life being busy and not much in the workshop lately? Okay. Fair enough. Life can get busy sometimes. Okay. This should be good enough for the leg over here. And it needs to go in like so. Good old Dexcessa. Gotta close the tap, dude, or the glue pot. The glue jar. Don't want to be sitting here sniffing glue all the time. I know that's one of the reasons people get into mini painting, but not the reason I want to do it, okay? This is a bit messy. I think that's good for now. You enjoy licking the brush? That's why you're in it? Nothing quite like licking the brush. Okay, how's this thing come along? Is this what the kids would call Gucci? I feel like this joint over here can be a little bit cleaner. Oh snap, your oldest turned 3 years old the other day? Nice, dude. You did all the financial stuff for the housing? Ay, ay, ay. Fun, right? Always very enjoyable. Yeah, I can imagine if you have kids at some point, sometimes, yeah, life gets in the way. So which leg is this? Is this the right or the left leg? This looks like the muscles of a right leg to me. But there's a giant hole on this side. What am I missing? What goes on that spot? Maybe it's the cape? Oh, maybe the legs. Oh, the legs kind of like twirl into each other like that. I see. Okay. What's up, blue hair? How are you doing today? I'm trying to figure out how to fit a leg, dude. Legs are rather complex. What's up, Mickey? Good morning. How does this fit? Guys, how do legs generally fit onto bodies? Like so? Ah, like so. I don't know much about legs, but I think that's it. Yeah. So when I was born, my leg already came pre-installed. I didn't have to assemble it. Then again, I was born at a very young age. So that probably didn't help. Oh my god, her legs are huge! What in the world? That's actually crazy. Look how long her legs are. Streamers don't have legs, Lowko? Oh yeah, right, sorry, I forgot about that. Okay, we'll let this dry for a couple minutes because I feel like I need to let this just sit. Streamers don't have legs, Lowko. It's okay to not know these things. I guess that's true. Financing is so much fun. You love making balance reports. My favorite part when I moved into this place and we're figuring out the financing and stuff was going to the bank and the bank being like, yo, me saying hello to you is gonna cost you €1 million. I'm like, bank, we haven't even I haven't even been to your I'm doing your fucking service here, man. Like, this is how you make money, don't you? And they're like, yes. But also, talking to me costs money. A consultation fee. I should do that at my job too, dude. Whenever I answer a question from guys in the chat, right away. Consultation fee. Yeah, maybe stuff has changed. Yeah, the notary, dude. Notary documentation was really fun. In the Netherlands, if you want to buy a house, I think, at least it seems it's mandatory to have a notary. And basically what they do is they do the documentation and they handle the money. That's basically all they do. They just kind of take the money and then they put it onto another account. And then they read documentation and they have the two parties sign it. That's basically the entire extent of it. It feels really official. And they generally have like a nice building and stuff that their office is in, but ultimately you just pay for a little bit of paperwork. Something that is also very routine, you know? Like, it's not one of those things that is like very unique or whatever. Oh well. Lowko no longer reads messages without subs and donations. We have literally not had a single sub or a donation today. My stream is washed up, dude. I've been doing this for free this entire time. As a lawyer, I feel uncomfortable with this topic. Oh well. It is what it is. Oh, Brusick. Brusick, yes, you may now ask a question. Go ahead. Thank you very much. Gifting us up to Sir Borarat. That'll be one question, apparently. I've been doing this streaming thing wrong this entire time. This is my first time. What is your favorite off-stream hobby? Does masturbate? No. I'll be moving on to the next one. Game on. Thank you for the 81 months. Thank you very much. You may now also ask a question, Game on. Sorry, dude. This is how the big streamers do it. If something overlaps, it is what it is. God, I do hate that. No, no. I've never actually had sub-only mode. Sub-only mode is not my favorite thing. I understand that some streamers use it, but I've never had the need for it, which is kind of nice. Are the feet supposed to touch? Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, they are. Feet are supposed to touch for structural integrity purposes primarily, it seems. Which is one of the main reasons why in real life feet don't touch, actually. The structural integrity really is compromised if they were to be glued together. What books am I reading right now? I am reading a load of different books, actually. I guess the main one I'm reading right now is the Stormlight Archive. I am in the final act of Oathbringer, which I already read before in the past. Oathbringer is the third in a 5 series books. I want to also reread the 4th book, and then I haven't yet read the 5th one at all. But those books are extremely long, so I'm probably not going to be able to finish any of it until, like, you know, however long it's going to take. I'm also reading the Dragon Ball original manga. For the very first time, I've never read those before. I've never watched the original Dragon Ball anime, just Dragon Ball Z. So I recently decided that I wanted to go and have a look, and I've been reading those. I have a couple of Warhammer books that I've been reading. Taking a bit of a break with those at the moment, though, I guess. I don't know if the legs are supposed to touch, guys. It doesn't seem like they would fit. Huh? On the box here, it seems like they are supposed to touch, but... Is that the with the strong guys in the turtle shell? Yup. Oathbringer is a fantastic book. Yes, sir. It's really nice. Dalinar, no! That's me for most of Oathbringer. I don't know if the legs really need to touch. Where's the box? It's very hard to see. Because I feel like the hips, if I socket them like this, which seems to be where hips generally go, it leaves a little gap between the feet. You were 3/4 into that book until you realized it said Oathbringer, not Oathbreaker. No, it's Oathbringer. It's the sword. It's Dalinar's sword. Okay. This is one of the pieces of cloth, and I don't know which one. I guess we're gonna have to look at the image. This is number 10. Should be number 10. So this apparently touches, or attaches rather, right over here. Seems about right. Yep. Also has some structural integrity built in. So this attaches straight to the leg. The side of the leg. Yeah. Cool. Do need to make sure that these things are attached reasonably well. I mean, I don't really want to flood it with with plastic glue, but I loved watching Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid. I didn't even really understand the story at all. But I just thought it was cool, you know? A lot of screaming, a lot of muscled men. That's where my body dysmorphia began. When I grow up, I want to be a Super Saiyan. And then you find out, Super Saiyans definitely are on some sort of performance-enhancing drugs. Either that or alien. You never noticed they had a tail? Yeah. It's one of the key story points. Basically, when there's a full moon, they turn into a full-on monkey. It's a similar origin story as for example, Black Myth Wukong. Apparently all of it is based on the Journey to the West, which I have never read before, but... There's a lot of weird humanoid creatures as well in the Journey to the West. And in Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, I've never read the Journey to the West. I feel like it'd be fun, but... From what I understand, it's a very different way of storytelling than most Western stories, I guess. Expectations are a little different, I guess. Okay. So indeed, these notches in the leg are where the cloak slots in. Pretty cool. Okay. There we go. Actually, pretty cool mini, dude. Very pretty. Looks very airbrushable as well, guys. We are going to use some airbrushing on this for sure. A lot of open space. Should be good. Especially the skin. I want to try and at the very least airbrush the skin and then some of the cloth as well. Which is like 90%. And then also the peacock feather part. Whatever it is. That's also very airbrushable. So I think we yeah, we can do a lot of it. I do want to keep the back separate though, like the big feathery back piece. I think that needs to be separate. Okay, next up, we need 11 and 12. How many steps is this? Not that many. I'm really surprised that this mini is rarely seen painted. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really beautiful model. I found out the same thing. I haven't seen... None of like the big mini painting YouTube channels really have covered this one. Somehow this model almost never is in competitions. You've never held it in IRL. Okay, yeah. I mean, I feel like this is a beautiful model. Maybe there's something wrong with it that we'll find out, but it seems very nice. I guess it's relatively new. Maybe people are more... I don't know, more inclined to do the, what is it, Keeper of Secrets? Keeper of Change? I always get them two mixed up. The other Slaanesh mini. The big one. It's 3 years old. It's over 3 years old now? Oh, okay. Maybe it's... Keeper is even older? Okay. It has some really nicely defined features though. I really like how the... it's very deep grooves. New means it will show up more. I guess marketing, huh? People are like, ooh, shiny. I guess a lot of people are excited for, like, say, Skaven models, for example. The ones they renewed last year. I don't know if it's very beginner friendly, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just one of the models though, like maybe when this thing came out, the other, like all of the YouTube channels that generally cover painting of the different models were just busy doing other models. Maybe there wasn't as much ask. Interestingly enough, so I was actually doing a little bit of research. One of the channels I like to watch is the War Hipster. I really like just watching the videos, and generally he paints everything. Like, he paints everything. So, I found a live stream of him building this model. So he did a live stream building this miniature, but he never did a video painting it. He built like a bunch of the Slaanesh miniatures all in one stream. And he like made videos for the others that he built, but not this one. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you could do some really cool stuff with the wings for sure. You could do some crazy freehands. Yo, it is a great idea, Dylan. This is why Dylan comes to my stream, guys, to get, you know, inspiration for the next painting competition. Genuinely though, yeah, you can do a lot of cool freehanding on this one. It is kind of big, I guess, but I think most of the AOS models are fairly easy to assemble. I feel like all of the newer models, like I have not been building for that long, right? But I feel like all of the miniatures that are reasonably new are all pretty easy to build. The one that I didn't really like building so much, or at least the one that was a lot more complex than I felt like it needed to be, was the Horus Heresy Dreadnought that I did a couple months ago. That one, for some reason, all of the little parts were separate, and I guess you had a lot of customization options, so maybe that was the idea, but it just seemed that they could have put a little bit more onto the sprue rather than like everything in little separate parts. Just seemed a bit unnecessary. But I could be wrong. Maybe there's a good reason for it.